Hello, Infiniteers. Sorry for not posting any new videos for a while, but if you were not aware, my iMac that I use for video editing died over the holidays, so I had to replace it. And I've been busy shopping for a new Mac and trying to set that up when it arrived, and that has taken some time because most of my old programs don't work on the new OS. And I'm having to upgrade to new software versions or find replacements in some cases. I have also ordered a new Mac for Mrs. Toybox, and I will have to set that up when it arrives. So it'll probably be a couple of weeks before I can continue posting any new videos. However, while I am waiting for the new computer to arrive, I wanted to try out my new video editing software, and so I thought I would do a short video for you. I have had a few requests over the past year or two asking how I would build a spring or summer version of Arendelle. And this is actually pretty easy to do. I'm going to start with the winter version of Arendelle that I showed you how to build in episodes 1 to 3 of my Frozen Festival series. And if you want, you can also include the changes that I made in episode 9 of that series to add Elsa's Ice Palace back here along the back. And as you can see, this is what I have loaded, and this will be my starting point. And once you have that, then changing this over to a spring or summer version is very easy. So let me come out of the editor. And once you have this toy box, all you need to do is put down the terrain customization power disk for Rapunzel's Kingdom, which I'm showing you here. And I will place that on my base. And yes, I want to switch my entire world to this theme. Now, if you don't have this power disk, then use the toy dispenser to get it. And if you're not sure how to do that, then go watch episode 111 in my Toy Box Tutorials series. But what you will see, once that is done theming the world, is you now have some summery trees, some grass. Of course, since it themed all of the water here got themed as well, so we're going to change these back to the water texture I'm using, the Alien Planet theme. I'll apply that, and I need to do that to every water block here, but there's only a handful, so this isn't too bad. This is a lot better than theming all of the cliffs and everything. And this puts the water blocks back to what they were when we started. As you can see, this is already looking pretty good just by doing that. But we got a few more things yet to do. And I'm almost done theming these. I don't want to skip anything here because I want you to see how easy this is. Okay, now that the water has been restored, one other detail, you'll notice these little customizable plant clusters in the town square aren't quite right. And so I want to move those aside, and we're going to put down this in its place. All right? And I want to do that with each and every one of these. And I want to move them aside, not delete them, because this helps me see exactly where to plant the replacement tree. And also, those plant pieces that I'm moving have been rotated. They're not all oriented the same way. And so that means when I put down the new pieces here with these new trees, they'll also be rotated, as you can see. So we have that little purple flower on that corner, but it's on a different corner over here. Okay? Right, and then to theme this, we'll come in here and we'll go do the Tangled Terrain 3. And that looks a little better. That kind of matches the tall winter trees that we were using. But they have foliage, and they look pretty good. Okay, and now that you have that, you can go and delete these. Okay, and there you are. And that's looking pretty good. Right, we'll come back out of the editor once again. Now, that gets you most of the way there. But then we need to change the sky, because the winter sky here just does not work for this theme. And so the sky that I would recommend using is Mulan's Countryside, that Sky Dome Power Disc. And let me put that on the base. That gives you a sky that most closely resembles the mountains around Arendelle. And if you look around, you can see you got those nice tall mountain peaks there. And that just looks pretty good to me. If you don't have this power disc, then you can use whatever sunny summer sky you like. But there you go. You have a nice spring or summer version of Arendelle. And I think that looks pretty good. Now, if you're not sure about the snow that's still on the castle here and on the buildings in town, I wouldn't worry about that. At the end of the Frozen movie, you can see that there's still some ice in the kingdom, and so I don't think this is a big deal. But if it bothers you, you can replace these little houses with some of the Fantasyland buildings or pirate buildings out of Building Sets Group 4. You could also replace these snowy ships over here with the pirate ships out of out of the set pieces drawer. If you scroll to the left in set pieces, there's the pirate ship with cannons. You could replace those ships with that if you want, or even with these shipwrecks here and use those instead. But I think these are fine. You can just kind of ignore the snow that's there. These ships don't move anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let me not come out of the editor over here. Let's come down out of the editor here in town where we can kind of get a good look at things. And there we go. So this is our spring summer version of Arendelle. And I really like that. You still got Elsa's Ice Palace up there in the mountains. And I think that looks pretty good. Well, I hope this short little video was helpful for you. If so, please give it a like and subscribe for more Toy Box builds in the future. And leave a comment to let me know what you think of my summer version of Arendelle. I'll be back in a couple of weeks to resume my Toy Box Classics series. Until then, take care, and remember, if you can dream it, you can do it.